it's really hard to get real-time access to campaign analytics data in LinkedIn. I've been in the room many times where a CEO or a COO is pushing me or a head of demand gen to explain how much money we spent on a specific campaign or even a specific piece of content, right? How much money did we spend promoting this piece of content on LinkedIn? And providing that answer is a multi-day process because of how difficult it is to get that information. And when you plug in Workato, it pulls that information back for you. So ultimately, you can automate something that would have taken hours or days in a matter of seconds. And so I'm going to pass it back over to Bennett here really quickly, and he'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, and then I'll discuss the value a little bit more afterwards. Bennett, take it away.
Okay. Yeah, so when we're thinking about getting this information out, and what answers that digital marketers need to, as in like what answers that they, or what questions that they have, it does vary very greatly across company to company, and they always, what Workato really shines in is being able to connect all these different platforms, bringing it into a format, into a place that is comfortable for a digital marketer to work out of, right? So in this demo that I'm going to show, I've chosen Google Sheets as well as Snowflake. So two different variations. One is something maybe for just some ad hoc analysis that you can see over here. So things like day by day, how much your campaigns are spending, and of course this leads into your pivot tables or even into just some simple ad hoc analysis. And of course, you can not only need to sync like campaign performance, you can actually sync lead data as well. So being able to sync your leads directly and just showcasing them and being able to analyze them. And the same thing for Snowflake as well, right? So being able to send this information into Snowflake and just do maybe cost comparatives with, let's say, information from, let's say, Salesforce or even your product usage data as well. So being able to tie this all in together in a big data mart is also really, really valuable for a digital marketer today. So the recipe itself, so that was actually still what I've just shown was actually powered by the recipe that's built over here. So it's a pretty simple one, right? And not very hard to set up. The first thing is really just triggering on an interval. So I just set it to be 1 day. On a daily basis, just pulling this information out automatically from LinkedIn, getting the campaigns by status in LinkedIn, and for each campaign, I'm just gonna simply get the details of it, sync it, and add it to a new row in Google Drive, right? So for all the campaigns that I have in LinkedIn, get its details and then add it to a new row, and also insert it into my LinkedIn campaign tracker table in Snowflake. And doing the exact same thing for advertising form responses. So being able to search for them, and after that, add them into Google Sheets and Snowflake, right? So it corresponds to the two different sheets that we have over here. So yeah, the demo is pretty simple, right? Just being able to pull this out and have peace of mind, right? Not having to juggle exporting all these different CSVs, putting them and trying to aggregate them into a specific location, just being able to focus on defining and trying to answer your questions when you already had the data on hand all the time. Okay, Alex.
That's great, and I think it really demonstrates the fact that the more that we can automate as far as pulling data back and giving marketers real-time access to that campaign performance data, the better off everyone will be. Like, they can answer questions quickly, they can make adjustments on the fly, and make decisions about campaigns when needed, and ultimately optimize those campaigns for better performance. So I think you've really demonstrated something that can save a lot of time for marketers, and it's something I think that I would have really loved to have had when I was in that role.